The internet is an inspiring and positive tool. We use it to study, chat with friends, play games, watch funny videos, and connect with like-minded people from around the world at no cost. In this video, we are going to talk about things you probably already know, but also there are a few tips you can pick up to keep you and your reputation safe. The internet presents many opportunities for developing life skills, but it also presents potential dangers. These dangers are grouped into three main categories: conduct, content, and contact. I call them the 3 C's. Conduct is all about your behavior and what you do online. For example, sharing too much information, producing or uploading inappropriate content, piracy of copyrighted material, or hacking. Content means situations where you may see upsetting, inappropriate, or illegal content, such as pornography, violence, hateful material, gambling, extremism, or radicalization. Contact means situations where you may be subjected to cyberbullying or grooming. It could also be the communication between you and your online friends, who may not be who they say they are. Grooming is when someone befriends you online and tries to build up your trust. Their intent is to exploit you and cause you harm. They may ask you to meet up in person or send them explicit images or videos of you. Grooming can start on social media and in the games you play, but most likely that changed to private chats. Groomers are highly skilled and can often appear to have the same age, hobbies, and interests as you. They use fake accounts and photos and may sometimes impersonate a celebrity. They try to manipulate, blackmail, or control you, potentially isolating you from your friends and family members. This is why you need to think critically about online contact and seek support from your parents or trusted adult. You also need to know how to use online reporting tools such as unfriend, delete, block, taking screenshots, reporting to CEOP or the police. Sexting means sending explicit images of yourself or others using technology. The content is first created before it's sent to a particular individual, but that person may share it with other people without your knowledge or consent. A person may be blackmailed into sending explicit images through emotional exploitation or using a threat of leaking private information to friends and family members. It's illegal to take, possess, or share images of anyone without clothes who is under the age of 18. You must know this because your friends may find it funny and share such images with you, and if you open it, it will automatically be downloaded to your device, which means you are now possessing explicit images. Think before taking, sending, sharing, or downloading such images to your device. You might be breaking the law. Managing screen time is extremely important. According to various research, sitting too much, especially when you are using computer screen, is bad for your health and is actually linked to diseases such as diabetes and cancer. On top of that, you may get a computer vision syndrome. You may get eye strain, headaches, blurry vision, double vision, dry eyes, neck or shoulder pain. Never use computer screens more than 3 hours a day, and when you use them, take a break every 20 minutes. Make sure you avoid computer screens 1 hour before bed to have a healthy and a good night's sleep. Social media apps such as Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are really cool, and you all enjoy them, keeping in touch with your friends, sharing photos and videos, and much more. However, you must be able to recognize and manage the risk factors that you encounter while you are using these apps. Because people can be anonymous while using the internet, they think they can't be seen. Therefore, they act however and say whatever they like. This causes them problems now and later in life. Imagine you have just finished your secondary school. You haven't even done your A-levels yet, forget about your university degree. You have landed a dream job as Youth Police Crimes Commissioner. Now when you are thinking my future is set, some silly comments you have made on social media a few years back when you were in secondary school reappear. Your picture and the comments you have made are on the front page of every single newspaper in the country. You are investigated and made to resign just 1 week into your first employment. A comment has just cost you a dream job and a bright future. This is exactly what happened to Paris Brown.
As I have made clear over the weekend, I accept that I have made comments on social networking sites which have offended many people, and I am really truly sorry for any offence that has been caused. I strongly reiterate that I'm not a racist and I'm not homophobic. I have fallen into the trap of behaving with bravado on social networking sites. I hope that this stands as a learning experience for many other young people. I now feel that in the interest of everybody concerned, in particular the young people of Kent, who I feel benefit enormously from the role of a youth commissioner, that I should stand down as I feel that the recent media attention will continue and hamper my ability to perform the job to the level required.
Just about 8 years ago, I was watching a football match. I remember it was FA Cup quarter-finals. Tottenham Hotspur and Bolton Wanderers were playing. A player by the name of Fabrice Muamba suddenly collapsed. Everyone was praying for him except for one person by the name of Liam Stacey, who posted some comments on Twitter, and this is what happened.
21-year-old Liam Stacey burst into tears and wept as he was handcuffed and led away down into the cells here at Swansea Magistrates Court. The judge said that the messages that he'd posted on Twitter were vile and insensitive. Around 5:30, he heard that Muamba had collapsed during an FA Cup tie between Bolton and Spurs at White Hart Lane, and it was then that he posted a message on Twitter relating to him having died. He said he was dead. Now, this provoked an outcry, as you might expect. Many people were offended by his remarks, and in turn this then deteriorated into racist abuse. Many people reported this to the police, including the former England footballer Stan Collymore, and eventually the police tracked it back to Mr. Stacey in Swansea the following day, who admitted that he had posted racially aggravated and harassing messages on Twitter. Now today he was given this sentence with immediate effect and, as I say, taken down into the cells. Swansea University have also thrown Mr. Stacey off his course. He was a third-year biology student. He wanted to be a forensic scientist. He now won't complete his exams this summer, and the judge said today that he has done untold damage to his future.
Remember, we all make mistakes, but the difference is the mistakes we make offline can only be seen or heard by people who are there with us, whereas the mistakes we make online can be seen or heard by millions of people around the world. That's why the mistakes we make online can cost us a lot more than we can now think. So the best way to avoid is to use a filter. Ask yourself, will this be approved by my parents? Can this be misinterpreted by other people? Am I disrespectful to anyone else? Am I upsetting other people? Do I have the correct privacy settings to control who sees my information? Gaming is very popular as it enables you to link up with your friends and play together. Most games have an online element, allowing you to take part in leaderboards, join group games, or chat with strangers in the game, which puts you more than twice as likely to chat with adults pretending to be a child during the gameplay. Also, these multiplayer online games can contain inappropriate content, such as drug taking, pornography, and extreme violence. Games, just like films, have age ratings, which are regulated by PEGI, Pan-European Game Information. These ratings show how old you need to be in order to legally buy a game in the UK. The age categories are 3, 7, 12, 16, and 18. PEGI have also created a set of content descriptors which show you what content will be seen in the game. The content descriptors are violence, bad language, fear, nudity, drugs, discrimination, gambling, and can be played online. If you are playing games that are rated 18, it means you have exposed yourself to material that's not suitable for your age. For example, you may see a scary scene in the games you play that causes you to have nightmares every time you try to sleep. The age ratings of games and films confirm whether a film or a game is suitable for your age or not. Therefore, make sure you only play games that are for your age. Most games have reporting features. Make use of them if a stranger asks you to meet up or send them nude images. Set time limits for playing games. For example, you may decide to only play games at weekends after completing your homework. Remember, your education is more important than playing games. If the games you play have chat features, stick to chatting about the game itself only. If the conversation changes and becomes more personal, tell your parents or a trusted adult. You can also block this kind of contact and report it to CEOP. Since the dawn of the internet, the concept of downloading and file sharing has been a part of it. We have to admit we all love downloading, and the internet gives us an easy access to a range of downloadable files, such as audio files, video files, and software, some of which are legal, but not all of them. Copyright law applies to downloading, sharing, streaming, just like in the physical world. It's illegal to upload or download copyrighted material without permission of the person who owns the rights. That means if you upload, download, or share files such as music, software, or films without permission, then you are breaking the law and could face serious penalties. Richard Dwyer was a university student. He created a website and put a link to a file sharing website with lots of copyrighted material. One morning, UK and American police knocked at his door. When he opened, he was handcuffed and taken to the police station. All the computer equipment in his flat were seized. He was taken to court, and the court ordered his extradition to the United States.
Arriving at court, Richard O'Dwyer looked and sounded relaxed. Leaving 2 hours later, he didn't. He now knows that he faces trial and a possible prison sentence in the United States after a judge here ruled that he can be extradited. The copyright charges he's wanted on relate to this website. If you access it now, all you'll see is the US government logo. They now control it and have shut it down. But when Mr. O'Dwyer ran it, it was essentially a directory to access other sites where pirated films and TV shows could be viewed.
And that, according to US prosecutors, makes Mr. O'Dwyer guilty of copyright infringement. The judge rejected any suggestion that he would not receive a fair trial in the United States.
In the lengthy judgment, the district judge also rejected Mr. O'Dwyer's legal team's argument that his alleged crime was not seen as serious here in the UK.
There is a wide range of legal websites where you can download content freely and legally. For example, if you want to download anything that is under the Creative Commons license or in the public domain, some websites provide royalty-free content and entertainment free of charge. If you want to download copyrighted material, make sure you either buy the license or seek permission. Remember, illegal downloading or file sharing can also expose you to dangers like viruses, which can steal your personal information, or at worst, make your computer a bot that is controlled by hackers. Most smartphones have cameras. We use them to capture moments with friends and take photos, but these photos are often geotagged. Geotagging means the GPS coordinates inside the smartphone photos. When you share these pictures online, the GPS data, which is also known as metadata, is also shared and can be read by other people to find the exact location where you have taken those pictures. Anyone can find your home or school address if you have taken those pictures at home or at school. You can turn off geotagging in iOS devices by going into Settings, Privacy, Location Services, and find all the camera apps and switch them to off. In Android devices, go to Settings Location. From there, you can turn off your location being saved with images. Even with geotagging off, other problems can happen. For example, if you take a picture with your school uniform on, that shows which school you go to. Remember, anything you share online will be there forever. Think twice before you post. Never share personal details. Change your privacy settings. Delete things you've shared that you're worried about. Watch out for phishing and scams. Keep your device secure. Delete things you have shared that you don't like other people to see. Think about who you're talking to. Report bullying directly to the app or the website you are using. Talk to someone you trust, like your parent or a teacher. Watch out for yourself. You are your biggest threat.